Hello friends, so today we are going to be talking about teaching us how to calculate your menstrual cycle and also your ovulation. But the menstrual cycle and ovulation will not be in one video because I don't want it to be very long. So I'm going to be teaching us because a lot of persons has been like, I don't know how to calculate my menstrual cycle so that I will know when and how to avoid getting pregnant, or even know when my period is expected to start so that I will prepare for it. So I'm going to be teaching us, but while we get ready, I need you to get a calendar or get something like this. This is mine. I don't know if you can see this. So this is how I write out my own every time. So you write it month by month so that it will be easy for you to calculate. So get yours, get your paper, get your pen, sit down and let us start. You can get a calendar. It's easy for you to use ovulation calculator or menstrual cycle calculator, which you can download online. You can actually use that, but for me it doesn't work for me. So that is why I always use my own. I write it out myself, and that is what I've been using for a very long time now, and it works perfectly for me. So sometimes if your period is coming, you don't know that it's coming, you be at the outside and then it will start. So to avoid all those kind of disappointments, let us learn together. Length. What is the length of your period? How long does it come? And sometimes you may have somebody that have their own 28 days, some 29, some 30, maybe 32 or more, depending on your period length. This one is very important that you are aware of it before you can go into this. So while you get this, you can now be able to get a paper, get a calendar, write out the months, the days of the month. This is August, this is September, and this is October. This is for this year. August started on Tuesday, and then it ended on a Thursday. So if you check your calendar, it's exactly the same thing. So here now I also have September. September started on Friday, and then it's going to end on Saturday. And also October will be starting by the grace of God on Sunday, and it will be ending on Tuesday, which is 31st. So that is what we are going to be using to do this calculation. You want to now know how long or when does your period comes in next after the first one. So let's assume that your last period was on the 2nd of August, and then you want to know when your next one will be coming. This 2nd of August, you start counting from here. Even if the period came for like 4 days, 3 days, 7 days or thereabouts, the period came 1, 2, 3, 4. It is none of your business to calculate, to use it to calculate when the next one will come. No, this is how you calculate it. You're going to start from here. This is the date that the first blood came out. You start from here, you give it 1. Then the second one until the last date is none of your business. You are calculating when the next one will come. So let's assume that your period length is 28 days, and then you started seeing the period on the 2nd of August. So now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So it means that on the 29th of August, your period is expected to come again. So if you don't see your period on these dates, then you have to think of whatever the problem may be. So you have to find out what the problem is. Maybe you're having irregular period, or you're having a little period, or you have miscalculated your period length. It is also possible. So if your period length is actually maybe 30 and you are calculating 28, then it will not actually rhyme with this number. So if your period length is 30 days, so you will not stop here, you just have to continue. This is 28, 29 and 30. So your period will be expected to come out on this very day. So that is it. So let's assume that your period came out. I'm still using another example now. And let's assume your period came out on the 31st of August. your period came out on the 31st of August, and normally it runs maybe 3 days or thereabout. This is 1, 2, 3. It is not your business. What you're concentrating on is when is your period supposed to come back again. So this one now, you have to put your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Now, this is 28. If your period length is 28 days, then you are supposed to stop here. This is when your next period is expected to come out. But if your period length is maybe 32, so this is 28, 29, 30, 31. This 32nd day, next period will be coming out. This is 32. Next period will be coming out on the 1st of October. So there you will not miscalculate. If you look at this now, you will see that this August now have already finished. This is the last day of August that your period came out, and then throughout the month of September you didn't see anything, and then the next one came out on the 1st of October. So you now see that it now boils down on your period length for you to know the next day that your period is going to come out, so that you will not say, I missed my period in September, I didn't see it, and then it now came out in October. So it is not a problem. It now depends on your period length, which is 32 days. But assuming it's 28 days, then you should be expecting it on this day, which is 27th of September. But your period length is not 28, then you should be expecting it on this date, which is 32nd of October. On the 1st of October. That is when you should be expecting your next period. Now, normally when we talk about your safe period, this is your ovulation, I will still talk about that in the next video, because I don't want this video to be very long. So still using the person whose period is 32 days for an example again. So let's assume that this your period now started here. Now you want to know when your next period is supposed to start again. You still start your counting from here. You don't say, no, I will start from here. You don't say, I'm going to start from where my period stopped. No, you're going to start from exactly that same day that the period started. So you have first, second, third, continue like that. So this one now, instead of it being 32, it now becomes 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 until the 32nd, which is now going to be November 1st. That is going to be your next period, so that you will understand how these things works. It's not magic, it's not skyrocket. So if you're going to calculate the next one, what am I trying to say? For somebody whose period started on the 2nd of August, being on a Wednesday, now you want to know your next, after this one has finished, your next period came out this date. Now you want to know the next one that follows. You also start from here. This is now 1, because this is the date that your period came out. So this now came out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You keep counting like that. You start from that day and keep counting. You don't jump any day. So whenever the period comes out, is still when you're going to put your 1. I hope this is helpful for those of you that have problem calculating your cycle, knowing when your period is coming out next. I hope this helps you a lot. So I will be doing the next one on ovulation. If you notice, I did not go into deep details, so as not to bore us with all those information that are not really may not be necessary for you anyway. So that is why I decided to make it this easy. So if you don't understand, please, you can actually ask question on the comment section. I will be there to answer you. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye.